The air hung thick with smoke and ash. A crimson glow painted the sky. Below, a chasm yawned, a gateway to the underworld. This was hell, and it belonged to Abezethibou. Few dared speak his name. Whispered tales painted him as a monster, a tyrant, the embodiment of evil. He was the ruler of the damned, the architect of suffering, the lord of the pit. His power was absolute, his will unchallenged. He commanded legions of demons, each more terrifying than the last. His word was law, his anger, a tempest of fire and brimstone. But what of the being behind the legend? What darkness lurked within the heart of Abezethibou? To understand the king, one must first venture into his kingdom. Abezethibou was not born of flesh and blood. He was woven from shadow and flame, his form ever-shifting, always terrifying. Eyes like burning embers pierced the gloom, seeing into the very souls of those who dared meet his gaze. His voice was a guttural rasp, each word laced with power. It echoed through the caverns of hell, a constant reminder of his dominion. Yet there was a strange melody to his speech, a hint of something ancient and powerful. He was a being of contradictions, cruel and calculating yet capable of surprising empathy. His laughter was a chilling sound, but his anger a force of nature. To know him was to fear him, but also to be strangely drawn to his terrible majesty. Those who dared to look beyond the monstrous facade glimpsed a profound sadness in his eyes, a longing for something lost, a burden he carried alone. Abezethibou commanded the forces of hell, but his power went far beyond mere armies. He was a master of dark magic, able to warp reality with a thought. Flames danced at his fingertips, and shadows bent to his will. He could control the very fabric of souls, twisting and manipulating them to his whims. His touch could corrupt the purest heart, his gaze could shatter the strongest will. He was the embodiment of temptation, whispering promises of power and pleasure, leading mortals astray with seductive ease. But his greatest weapon was not his might, but his mind. He was a master strategist, a cunning manipulator. He could see the darkness in every heart, exploit every weakness, and turn every strength into a vulnerability. He was always 10 steps ahead, playing a game of cosmic chess with the lives of mortals and immortals alike. The kingdom of Abezethibou was a reflection of its ruler, vast, brutal, and eternally aflame. Rivers of molten rock flowed through desolate plains where the damned suffered for their sins. Towers of obsidian pierced the smoke-choked sky, each one a testament to Abezethibou's power. Creatures of nightmare stalked the land, their forms twisted by eons of suffering and rage. Demons with eyes like hot coals soared through the sky, their cries echoing through the caverns. And deep below, in the heart of the inferno, lay Abezethibou's throne room. It was a place of terrible beauty. The walls were alive with flame, casting flickering shadows on the obsidian throne. Here, Abezethibou held court, dispensing judgment and meting out punishment. But even in this place of ultimate power, there was a palpable sense of loneliness. A king may rule his kingdom, but he is forever bound by its chains.